Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Game Ball podcast stream. I'm your host, Mark, and we're back with Avowed. It looks like we're main mission time here. We had just finished up a bunch of side quests. We sided with the rebels, I think. Let them go, even though they were the ones that tried to kill me. So, yeah, I don't like a lot of the stuff that my people are doing here. So we are going to take care of it. Do I have a fires? Oh, is that sword fire? Okay. Let's just make sure. I basically... Let's just clear out a little bit of this stuff. Like, open up this map more, just make sure we didn't miss anything before we go. We're going to be here a while, so I don't want to push main story early here. I do want to make sure we got everything we could get here. Alright, none of my stuff can be upgraded. Well, this can, but... yeah, this already helps me out a ton. Alright. That is what I want right now. I want a different ring. Not yet. Let's put this one on. Alright. Yes, Yes, the direction we're facing. Ooh, another dream.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Here we go. On your right. Glad that's over. I bet the soldiers died first, and then the bear died of food poisoning.
I'll never rob a grave again, I swear.
Oh, sorry. I realized I was muted. Oh, God. I have to unmute for a second. Hold on. Didn't miss much great commentary. I was just talking about whether to upgrade weapons and stuff and, you know, finishing out places. So, you didn't miss anything, really. There's a lot of me going, oh, should I? I don't know. You know. Hello, sir. Ladies, gentlemen, hello. How you doing?
This job will be the death of me.
I hear you, sister.
There it is again.
Get a hold of yourself. There's nothing down there, right?
There is. I heard it stirring.
It's probably your stomach.
It's not. They've got things here that even Val wouldn't dream about. I'm not taking any chances.
I haven't explored here. Is there a way to get up to the second level here? I am not sure.
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
The galleon is obviously the superior vessel, you saltwater swilling ninny.
We'll see how long your galleon stays afloat when I take aim with a double bronzer.
I'd love to see you try.
Alright. Oh, look at these things.
Wait, this is all? This is half of what they gave you last month.
Alright, let's go down to the docks. See what's going on down here. Huh.
We'll have to throw the lot out. Damn it! That's the third this month. I leave offerings everywhere.
Hey, it's
Welcome,
Merchant.
Adirin. Something you need? You have that look about you. You carry yourself like you have something to teach us. I don't mean anything by it. Your money spends as good as anyone else's.
Sure, we'll buy all his food. Yeah, we just sell the wand. They're good so far. Hey, Tom. Like, I'm waiting to get to another town. But so far we met some good. We what's it called? We let the person that tried to kill us go. Because basically our people forced them to be the way they were. Now we're just like filling in the map. Like I was about to leave town without even seeing this part of the map. Yeah. I did not even go down here.
Unless you found the missing key, I can't really talk right now. Not now. Not now.
Alright. There's a missing key. Just boarded someone's boat. Could there be a key? Could the key be under here? No. Alright. Yep. Before I drown. Oh, what's in here? Ah, I need a lockpick. That's got a purple thing in it. Alright, I gotta remember to come back here. Wonder if that has the storeroom key in it. Are there any other merchants around here?
Back again? I've seen you before. Welcome to my store. If I haven't got it, it can't be got. The envoy from Adir, perhaps? There's a buzz anytime someone from the Empire arrives on these shores. You'll get no trouble from me, though the Adirans tend to do their shopping within the walls for whatever reason.
Nice work.
Found you!
They come.
It's the envoy!
This one's mine. Next one's mine. Another glorious battle. Aye, aye.
Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath! Worth and wrath!
Come and get me.
Worth and rough.
One for you.
Ah, this has been a terrible day for me muting my mic. I apologize.
I've seen metal like that, usually behind a very high price tag and a blacksmith.
Nice job, everyone.
My apologies for the muting. I've just been sneezing a lot. And I just forget to put the mic back on when I'm done.
Leave your station out here, so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something.
Hello. Hi, Mariana.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed? Ah, a fellow wanderer then. This is certainly a beautiful place to explore. Dangerous, true, but beautiful nonetheless. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the living lands. I hope to find this place. It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the living lands.
If your ancestors left Solace, it isn't your ancestral home anymore.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey. Huh, fair question. Not something you'd expect someone all the way in the White March to hear about, hmm? After my grandmother was taken by the Usher, I found her mother's writings, centuries old. They talked about a home her family left when she was just a child. And from that moment, I knew I had to return.
Alright, so they have this one. I'll buy the Audra too. Alright. What else is around here? Do.
Would it kill the Clavager to send us some better food?
You really couldn't have worded that any worse, you ass.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's pretty cool. Set up here. Gotta remember to cook when I go to camp.
The gate to Emerald Stair is closed. I suggest you turn around. So you're the Adiran envoy everyone's talking about.
Came back from the
The
dead.
embassy wants me to keep an eye on who comes and goes between here and Emerald Stair. Now, strictly speaking, the militia doesn't report to the embassy. But with the Clavager gone, what choice do we have? I'm afraid not. You need special permission to travel deeper inland. The ambassador wants us safe and tidy behind these walls. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back when the ambassador gives you leave.
Alright.
We're not done and done, sure. We can worry about this later. Something doesn't feel right here. Never has.
Coming in hot. Ready, aim.
To wait.
Here it comes.
I'm not going to interact with the levers unless I absolutely have to. What's back here? Oh.
Worth and rot!
5 seconds. Gotta wait 5 seconds.
Worth and rot!
Nope, let's go search. We'll come back to this.
Stand back.
No, okay, they're trapped.
Aye, aye.
Alright, what did that do? What did that button do? Open this gate, maybe? No, that's where we came from. So it didn't do that. I have no idea what that button did. Alright, let's talk to the Adra.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory? The trees speak through their roots. A forest greater than its parts. We are not alone. This soothes us.
Just like the Stranglehold. Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret.
The Envoy blacked out for a moment, and now the Adra has flowers on it.
Does that about sum it up?
Nice. I think I got everything here. can always come back. Let's go around here. See what is up here. I've already been here. Okay. So we need to go this way. See what is over here. This road. Let's see what's up here. No. Okay. Alright, do we... Any other big... Ooh, this area by the rise. Let's go check that out. This will be the whole first half of this stream, just clearing this map out. See, we wouldn't have cleared that Hydra if I would have just went to the next mission. So I want to turn around. Don't turn around. I go across the bridge here. The Northern Farms.
Cheap, fertile land.
If you came all this way for arable land, you might as well get back on your ship and leave.
Maybe she can help us.
Yeah, side
We're
mission.
not taking another stranger at their word.
She's a godlike, not a stranger. What have we got to lose?
That's true.
A gentleman sold us his farm, sight unseen, of course. He boasted of making a fortune off the living lands.
We risked everything for this opportunity. But the place is in shambles and the earth is barren. As if we could afford to move. Price of land has tripled since the Adirans arrived.
So do we find a way to squeeze life out of this dead farm? Or do we cut our losses? Oh my goodness! This is more than enough for seed, and we'll need workers for tilling the soil.
One thing at a time, my love. I don't know how to thank you, but if you want us to farm, we'll farm. Our first harvest is dedicated to Adir, and that's a promise.
Hell yeah.
Not the advice I would have given, but I guess miracles happen.
You know, sometimes it's kinder not to give people false hope.
At least this is a home we can call our own.
Alright, I want to cross that bridge over there. Nothing. Alright, what's in this door? Not a door. Anything over here? Nope. What is up here? That's a weird combination of items. Keeping my weight down. We've already been here, right? Why won't it grab that? That's bullshit. It lets me up here. Well, that's just weird. No. Is this like the side of the town or something? We've not gone up here yet. There's a lockbox. Anything underwater? Any? No? Okay. I was just curious. Seeing if there's anything under the water. How do we get to this house? Right around this way, right? I guess it's nothing up here. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, let's take my quick break, and we come back, we'll continue with the main story. Let's fast travel in there for now. And then we'll save. And we'll be right back. let's go. Let's go continue the story. Let's finish the story. Just in case. Let's get my essence up.
None of the clerks believe my story.
Envoy, glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you? Safe travels, Envoy.
Tell me you brought good news.
Inquisitor, I've been in the Emerald Stair long enough to confirm where suspicions people fear, Mouse and Inferno care not for laws of morals or gods. Animancy and folk magic are peddled in defiance of Wotica. Their crimes are innumerable, their way of life intolerable. All is not lost politically. They are unstable, too focused on themselves to notice us, our eager hands tightening the garrote. We await your friend in the forest. Sorry, I just gotta go around and collect shit in your office. Your Edmund, I know the blighting of the Strangleroot is cause for concern. I would strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fiora Mas Inverno. We cannot endorse the blasphemous trade of animancy, much less welcome it to our dinner tables. Alright, I think that's everything. Anything on your desk? Oh, what's this? I must admit, it is proving impossible to build diplomatic relations. The locals have natural distrust of outsiders, and we have nothing they want. Inquisitor Lowen believes that time and pressure will prevail. Would I share her I shared her confidence. Looted under her gaze, I felt scrutinized down to the bone, picked apart like a Charon, and stared through by a pair of cold, motionless eyes that have glimpsed too far beyond the veil, reducing me to some depraved pilgrim who pays praise only for her ossified claws to work their way under my skin, liberating me from this pathetic envelope until at last we are bound together as a skeletal pair, limbs intertwined not as two beings but as one. There is no shame in being attracted to power. Nevertheless, I must keep such feelings to myself, lest they be met with revulsion or worse, enthusiasm. Oh, dude.
Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You what?
Oh boy.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. Well, that wasn't your decision to make.
You did put her in charge.
We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. Well, she will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
Do you really need Marius and me here for the groveling, or...?
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messiverno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive.
Okay.
They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of existence itself. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Answers? Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Dude, win. I'm not afraid of you.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
At least someone remembers their manners. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
No, I'm gonna take credit for it.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you? I have eyes in every corner of the city, and they do not rest.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. That might do us some good, or it might lead you nowhere. I can't take the chance. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me.
I'll stop you.
As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem.
I don't like the resolve because I don't want her on our side, really.
Oh, that was nothing. Ludwine already despises me. You deserve a sporting chance to avoid her wrath. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. At least you'll have that in common, if nothing else.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwine, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels.
She has flames for eyes, my dude.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
I also unlocked.
Still can't believe you're alive. I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
Alright, let's what? Let's head on to the next area, I see. This should be interesting.
Envoy. On the contrary, Paradise believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We wait in places you will never think to look. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Hold on 1 second, everybody. I will be right back. Sorry, phone rang. Had to take that phone call. So what was the thing I just got? Nice. That is why you saved them. What is over here?
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow.
Okay.
Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Awesome.
Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
All right.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the vricas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking and the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Just mind how close you get. Their experiments don't always go as planned.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the Republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island. Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delumgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Hell yeah, Garrus.
That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
All right. Nice. Sorry. Trying to get something off my leg here. There we go. All right, let's see. Can I? No. No. Nothing, right? Just cooking all the food that I'm able to cook. All right.
Envoy? Fior Messi Verno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer,
that would be the place to
that's
go.
the place to go. I don't know about all that. They decided to settle in a hostile forest and use animancy to conquer it. We might get there and find that these people aren't as ready and willing to help you as you hope they are. Yeah, looking forward to dragging you people through Emerald Stair on the distant chance Fjord will be feeling generous with their time. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. I'd just tell you what I told you last time you asked me. Ask away.
No, I think I already did this.
Right, changing this. What do you need? Thanks for talking.
Do we need to talk to you? No? Okay. Alright. Did I throw anything in here? Yeah, let's take this, this, and this. Alright. Time to head to Fjord. Let's do it, everyone.
Looks like she could use our help. Let's give her a hand. Heal yourself.
Fantastic.
Hello.
People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Don't take that tone with me, darling. There's a beautiful vase right in those ruins that I cannot reach. And as sharp as my wits are, they are a poor substitute for a
Teammate
ladder.
gained.
But perhaps we don't.
Hello,
need
thank
one.
you for the follow.
You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Welcome to the Game Vault. Enjoy the emotes you can use.
Oh, of course. Why would a priceless artifact be important? Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as far as I can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. They lived on every corner of the lands. You must have passed a few of their ruins on the way here. The big ones, with spires that look more than a little phallic. A lot of their structures were embedded in the ground. They lived in harmony with the land. I mean, as much as you can live in harmony with a land actively trying to kill you. Maybe it was nicer back then. 30 years of research, and as far as I can tell, they just upped and disappeared one day. Fascinating, right? Well, what's important is that the vase is within my grasp. Now that I've a tall, dark, and beautiful stranger
I
to
am
help.
beautiful.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder.
But sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the
Hell
most
yeah.
interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
All right. Is her thing listed under journals? Okay.
Quiet as the depths.
Nice. It's nice that I'm starting to get material for
Take him down. Time to wrap.
I knew that was going to happen. I hit the wrong button. Alright, where is this going to... Ooh, hopefully it's right after the conversation with her. It is. Okay, good. Let me go back and collect this shit back here. I don't know what the wild mushroom caps would give me. Okay. Some hardwood branches and tan hives.
Quiet as the depths.
Arms up. Here we go.
Eckworth and Roth.
Nope, I missed. Alright, where's the grog? Alright, we get everything?
But who's counting?
Dude, look at that body up here. Probably up there. Nice. How do I get up there? Oh, I can just probably go this way. Oh, nice. I'm gonna be able to level up pretty quickly here. Ah, more hardwood branches. Nice. got to make this my main quest. And then we'll go do the, what's it called? The companion quest. Oh, it's up there. Alright, let's return it to her. Ah, that hurt a bit.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. Of course I can. Are you a wizard as well? Remarkable. An Adiran godlike wizard. You're nearly as fascinating as this godless vase. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Oh, yeah.
That's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare, Shuching.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you? And of course I forgot a ladder. Wonderful.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah, we're not even close to doing that thing yet. That's pretty funny.
Worth and Roth!
Show me what you got.
Worth and Roth!
We got them all.
Nice. What do you got on you, dude?
Stand back.
Oh. A camp. I want to see if I can level up yet.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
Oh, that's fun. one more Hydra's Talon.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a battle rock.
What is my... Need the Hydra's Talon. Okay.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in solace, but you don't see me.
Alright. Let's go.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. Did the deer anger the blaze? Did the brush? Did the soil? It consumes skin, heart. She hurt us. We only remember pain. The canopy stretches over the sprout to keep it safe. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. Cull or tend, the bear's blood nourishes the earth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen, have care, have care.
Nice.
Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
I was just getting warmed up.
Yeah, we can come back and search for all this stuff later.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Oh, his thing's way past. Never mind. We'll go do our main quest first.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
I don't see what's the problem.
They just make me feel uncomfortable.
I'm glad to see revenants working in our fields. I see nothing wrong with it.
What if the body used to be your brother? Your grandfather? You, Adiran, You know what a revenant is, don't you? Your dead friends and family walking around rotting all over your cabbages?
Well, they're more efficient than we are. They don't need to sleep or eat, and it leaves us free to do other things.
Huh, well, fire is much more efficient at harvesting the fields. But we wouldn't want to eat whatever it leaves behind. Every monster we let wander the valley is one more threat to our children, not to mention to our crops.
Is that... Are we certain of that, Matya?
How would I know? I'm a farmer, same as you. But given the state of our fields... you have more faith in the Animancers than I do, Ondino.
Nothing. That is my point.
Oh, then you will not mind when the Animancers put one in your home. Perhaps you can get one of the Animancers to raise up your late wife so she can keep cooking your dinner.
Is that...
How would...
Thank you, friend. With luck, that will buy me a few moments of quiet.
Gatsabo! Did the cow step on your face?
You're the first godlike to come through in... well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign. I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter. Really? You know the gods don't exactly favor animancy. Some say the old gods aren't here, or maybe they just don't care for the living lands. If you need an animancer, you'll have to clear it with the governor. He lives in the big manor on the far side of town. Let me know if anything strikes your fancy. We don't have much, but the harvest hasn't bled us dry yet.
This looks like this would be good. Buy some. Alright, anything else here important? No. Alright, do I have... Alright, I don't think it'll allow me to buy anything. Alright. I think I'm good for now.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said, but we only have so much to go around.
Are the Animancers starving as well? Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and pray for game. I can't help you.
We know you're stashing the grain somewhere. Well, let's have it.
There's no stash, as I've told you before. If I had grain, I'd give it to you. I know that... godlike.
I thought I could help. Alright, what else do we have here? building we can get in? No? Okay. Getting a side quest.
Tell Sylvia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it? Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves.
I do.
When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Worth and Roth!
Take your best shot.
Take a moment, people.
I thought that was a crop for me to pick. But I guess not. Anything up here? Oh, oh, oh. You didn't see that. Nobody saw that. Right? And there's nothing up here.
I'm not making it up. What about you? You're the envoy. Of all people, you should know. I was out hunting for springberries yesterday evening when I saw a group of soldiers in the woods. I didn't linger long. I didn't want them to notice me, but they were adhering. I'm sure of it. I'm not sure. They looked like they were arguing. Maybe they were lost. I also saw the most unusual woman. She was alone, but I couldn't see her face behind the cowl and mask. An Inquisitor? Here? In Emerald Stair? What did I tell you?
Bears, give it a rest.
I wouldn't have taken Ludwig for a walk in the woods type, but who knows?
Just take the crazy way into the city. Ooh. A burned lady. Oh, sir.
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one. Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
I do.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did you now?
Captain Mazzoni said, never seen anything Nothing like it.
Let's save.
Bet.
Let's at least start this quest. Go see the governor, and then we'll do all the side stuff.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
I'm probably gonna murder you later.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Pick up all of our bounties.
Be careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness... Oh, the Trentons. A bunch of butzos, if you ask me. And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the Living Lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim. Officially, I am one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in the anatomy of the many species of Eora. If you must know, Vulpinet, these bounties are more pressing than my research. Someone had to be chosen to man the board. That person happens to be me. At least some of these bounties result in interesting specimens to study. Aurat Augori. I hope to see you soon.
Can I interest you in some Glaive? Welcome to Poria and Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair. 5 summers ago, business was thriving. But now charlatans are selling crystals and essence enlargers in the streets. Add rumors of Dreamscourge and everyone is buying from these swindlers. At least you've come in. Oh, I could, easily. But in the long run, where would that get me? I would be no better than them. I used to believe animancers would trust science, but I'm beginning to doubt that. At least I don't have to convince you.
Ooh. Alright, she has this shit. Alright. Ooh. Is that a... Is that a wand? Alright, alright, alright.
All ingredients are fully stocked.
Alright, so she's the one to go to. For shit. Don't worry, just stealing your shit. I'm gonna sew your thing back to you.
I only carry the...
That's funny. Alright. So she is right by the thing. Oop, there's a side quest over here.
Prices seem a bit steep. Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead. I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry. That's exactly it! Well done! I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fjord. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead. You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. Loggers from the old days, they sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Alright, I think I'm going to call it here. I may come back in a couple hours and continue on. But I've got a couple things to do that just came up. So I'm going to do that. I might be back in a couple hours. We'll play a little bit more. I have a hard cut at 8 to where I can't be streaming. Just because of preparing for News Hour at 9. So we'll see what we can do. I might be back for a few hours in a little bit. Let me save here. Alright, thank you all for joining me. I'll be back definitely this evening for News Hour at 9. We might do a couple more hours of this. Or I might just edit video. I don't know. But either way, I need to cut it short here. I want to go for about another hour, but I think we're good. I think we're in a good spot here before we start any big things with this. So, alright, hopefully I'll see you at 9 p.m. tonight if you're watching live. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to check out the other videos in the channel. There's playlists for every game we have ever played on here. full playthroughs of a lot of games. And you can get caught up on this if you wanted to see what I've been doing previously. Thank you guys. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button on YouTube. We're trying real hard to do some cool things over on YouTube. So look forward to that. All right. Thank you. And I will see you soon. Bye.